Hi, good morning, garden people. The weather is getting better and better and better. So we know right now is the time for us to start getting our garden together, right? So we can get a good yield, right? It's still a little bit chilly, but we're coming from the winter chill to the spring chill, and it will be the summer chill. So that 40 degrees in summer is not the same as 40 degrees in winter. So right now, as you can see, one can come outside. You don't really need a jacket or anything like that. I'm going to try to make this brief. So, okay, I came across this thing. I'd like to share it with you guys. So, you're going to have a container like this, maybe a little bit bigger than this, depending on the plot that you have, right? So, to measure this, I'll say this measures about 9 in height, and the diameter itself is going to be about 4.5 to 5. And what you need to do is to drill holes in it, right? At the bottom or the base and on the side. So basically what you're going to do with this medium, depending on the plot that you have or the bed that you have, you're going to dig a hole and bury it in the hole and make sure you leave the top so you can unscrew it. So what you're going to do with this, right? Basically all your scraps, and sometimes we buy over stuff. As you can see, we buy, you know, more than we need. So what I usually will do, like in a case of an apple like this, I will actually, you know, break it down in the sense that cut them into small pieces, right? So that way they can decompose quicker, right? And remember, this is all vegetable scraps. No meat or poultry or anything like that is going to be introduced to this. So you can have several of these containers, like I say, 9 by 5 ish. And what you do basically, like I say, you put all the stuff in it. I don't really like to use the citrus stuff, but I realize that the citrus actually attracts a lot of other enzymes as well into the thing. So basically what you're doing here is a mini composter. But what's this going to do for you is going to create that stuff that, the compost, continuous fertilization. And you see, when people talk about organic and things like that, this is being organic, right? But farmers cannot afford to do this because they need commercial stuff so they can make money, you know. And sorry, if you're seeing these things like they're saying, oh my God, those look like they're good, why is he wasting them? Well, nothing goes to waste. Everything goes back to nature. Remember that. Okay, sorry, I can't look at the camera at the same time I'm cutting the knife because I might just cut my hands or my fingers. Sorry. So hey, guess what? You know, so basically that's what you do. And believe it or not, okay, this jar is full right now. You see the jar is full, but it's no big deal, because what's going to happen once you introduce it in the soil, right? Like I say, you're going to dig. Sorry, I can't show you guys that part, but you're basically going to dig, of course, to the circumference of the container, and maybe you dig about, say, you dig 5 by, like really where the first hole is, because you need to access it 5 by 7, so that's just 2 inches off, and you bury it in the ground where you have your plants. It can be watermelon, it can be cucumbers, it can be tomatoes, it can be whatever you're planting, and just bury it in the soil. So from time to time, you're going to open it up and put your stuff in it. I want to show you guys another thing, because I'm a recycler, and there's a lot of things that we have around us that you could actually use in your garden. So garden does not have to be expensive. All right, this is actually a container that has croissant, and this can double as a greenhouse. You see that? You buy the croissant in the supermarket or wherever, and guess what? You have an immediate greenhouse. So what I've done here, I have these trays that I would plant my seeds, right? And you can do this any way you like. If you look at the camera, if you look at the tray, sorry, you can see I got the thing in there already. You see they're there already, right? So this one is my greenhouse for these seeds, and they're gonna populate. And another thing as well, believe it or not, like most people would have noticed, these plants, they have the time they would grow. So even if you plant your seeds in December, it has the time that it will grow. That's the reason why when you pick them up from the when you buy them from these plants places, you see they're budding already, but they're not even ready to bud yet because the stem is not strong. So remember to take that bud off. You don't need it. Take it off. You're going to see it's going to populate more. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this tip and tricks, how you can save money and enjoy doing your garden. And if the garden is your hobby, guess what? You even love it more better. All right, so over and out. Hey, duty calls. I got to go to work now. Thank God I work from home, so guess what? All right, guys, have a blessed day.